Welcome back to an updated 2021 player outlook on Ty'Son Williams, running back, Baltimore Ravens. And as always, thank you guys for showing the love and support to the channel by liking, subscribing, hit the notification icon, do all those things. Now let's get to it. All right, so with the most recent news of Gus Edwards' potential torn ACL, remember, wait, find out for sure. If you haven't already watched our first Ty'Son Williams video when JK and Justice Hill got hurt, that we wanted to run an update. So we got the guys together and we did another evaluation of where this kind of puts Williams if he does potentially fill in that starter role. My gut tells me that this is going to have to be a platoon situation. Le'Veon Bell come up from the practice squad, they'll bring in somebody else. But first and foremost, what is Baltimore putting in the water? Like, why are all these guys keep getting hurt? I mean, poor running back room is getting empty, and Marlon Humphrey, it sounds like he potentially has that same knee type of issue that's going on there. So keep your ears to the ground, and listen to what's going on here, because it's going to be an interesting situation to watch unfold over the next week or two. But with what we know at this point in time, we now have 3 running backs that are potentially out for the season. Ty'Son Williams is the next man up. If this is the case, this kid's fallen into a ton of work and is in a great spot to really return a big investment for you if you did go after him after watching one of our last videos on him and stashed him. He now potentially could give you a huge return. I know I spent like 250 out of 1,000 fab bucks on him a few days ago when the last time waivers ran in one of my leagues. And in this league, I was looking for some running back depth, and now this is a perfect opportunity for me. So we think this guy's going to be finished somewhere between RB 20 and 25. Of the 6 analysts that put their heads together on him, one's buying, 3 are holding, 2 are selling. We think his ADP is going to be higher next year at this time as opposed to where it currently is. And we think he's going to give you flex spot start type value in 2021. Because remember, we already know Lev Bell's on the team. We know this team's going to go get another running back in some way, shape, or form. And then they're going to have a platoon situation. This would make me guess that Lamar's probably going to be involved in the running game a little more, because they're going to need his flexible running style to help them in this situation as well. So, when you look at like what they did in 2020, they had a lot of running backs carrying the ball, carrying 150-ish carries between a couple guys. Lamar led the team. There was just a lot of running backs involved. So Williams knows that he's not the only one that's going to be carrying the running back load. But either way, this is a huge return on investment, because this guy has now put himself in a position to potentially carve out a role long-term if he has a successful 2021 campaign. What we've seen in the past, if you watch the other video, we like the kid. He's definitely got a good skill set that fits well into this offense, to be able to be a between the tackles runner, be a guy out of the backfield that maybe catch some passes. We know that Baltimore tends to not use the running backs a lot in the pass game, but he could change that. He has that ability. Some of these other guys have as well. But it's a good thing. It's a positive thing. If you have them, hold them. If you're a situation where you can get them, get them. Definitely rosterable player for sure. If you haven't already, which, if you watched our first video, I don't know why you didn't. And in the selling situation, sell him if you're a team that isn't ready to compete, or maybe you just beat everybody out on the waiver wire to roster him to see what happened. This would be a perfect time to get some picks in return, or get a pick in return. You could sell him, or you could wait a week or so and see what he does in game action and see what kind of return you can get. The team is a little bit split on him, and it really all depends on where your roster is. Comment below, let us know what you're doing with them. If you have questions like you guys have been doing, post them in the comments. We love it. We will answer them. We will help you guys out. Thank you guys for everything, and we'll talk to you again soon.